moving on, going from a teenager to an adult, early 20s. So just like comparing your life now compared to when you were 18, 17, like the things that you cared about, like in terms of career, like I feel like when I was 18, like the only thing that I cared about was going out, having a good time, and heartbreak to me was a girl not liking me. You know what I mean? But now heartbreak to me is like not being productive. You know what I mean? Or not getting things done. You know what I mean? Or like friendships, like the things that you might tolerate when you meet new people or with your friends now. Or even relationships, work, money, family, reality checks you might have had, how you spend your time, priorities, all those things. Preparing for adulthood, things you've learned, bro. There's bad things that have changed in these past 3 years, 4 years now actually, since I was 18 now. So I just want to know how like life has changed for you when you were 18 compared to now.
You first, son.
For me, it's rejecting certain events. Because maybe there was a time where I had to be everywhere all the time. Everything that's going on, like, type of motive, I'm there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always saw the same people, like, I've seen him at that party, I've seen him at this party. The guy's everywhere, chatting to all the girls, doing whatever.
Yep.
And most of the time I find myself in loads of events, whether, like, sometimes it's productive events, or maybe they make me feel good as well, like going to people's birthdays, like different things like that. Like the damn trip, that was a critical moment for me. Yeah. You say you went and you were broke, right?
Yeah,
but you went anyway. Yeah. For me, it was uni.
Yeah.
Like, I had to grind in that moment. That was a critical moment for me to get to where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And I said, nah, I'm not going, because I knew that I would have suffered a heavy setback if I went. So it was that intelligence of like, okay, you're gonna miss out on some fun and funny moments, but you're working towards something here. Your friends are there. I can always see them there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's that sacrifice. Okay, I don't want to be alone, but I might need to be for the time being to get to where I need to be.
I feel like you need to have people around you that can respect that you might.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard because they want you there. So
there's people that, like, if they want to see you for a while, they're like, oh, this guy must not be my friend anymore. I don't want to chill with him anymore. I don't want to shout the guy. I don't know him. You know what I mean? Like, they just dead you off.
That's how I feel. But then I started to realize, like, sometimes it's not even that deep. Like, you be thinking, oh yeah, I've not talked to this person in time, or they don't want to be my friend no more. And then you bell them, and it's I love you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's got things that they've got going on in their life, and they're trying to just pattern things for themselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, like in terms of relationships as well, like there's things that I just won't tolerate, like, that I might have tolerated a year ago or even 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Like if you consistently disrespect me in a certain way, you're out. You know what I mean? In terms of work, just take it more seriously. Money as well, like I kind of look at it in a long term more than just a short term way. I don't know how you guys look at money now.
Nah, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I just need to, like, money is important, but I just need to say to myself, you gotta sit down for a moment and concentrate rather than focus on money. Yeah. Right now I'm in a position there where it's like, I need insurance. Yeah. I don't need insurance. I was making money before. Like, my business plan right now is based on my car. Yeah. So I make money using my car. Yeah. So I'm thinking now, if I don't have this insurance, I'm shocked, yo. How am I going to make money? How am I going to be coming to Manchester? This, down, the third. But let's say my first year of uni, last year of college, first year of uni, I made a lot of money and I didn't have a car. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So it's just one of those things where it's like,
just have to know that you can make money no matter what situation you're in.
So you just gotta be like, the fear has to be there, innit? But it's just one of those ones where you gotta just gotta realise like sometimes money's just not important. Yeah. You just have to focus on what's in front of you first, and money will always come through afterwards.
For me, I would say it's the main thing now is feeding my family, bro. Yeah. Like, there's times where I was like, I want this, I want that, like, and I still do, but then it's like, the most important thing is like, take some stress off, like, my mom, my brother, maybe they might be going through their own stuff and they're struggling with their own stuff, and I feel like if I can make money, like, and be able to like have financial freedom and help them maybe work on themselves spiritually, by helping them think with any money issues they might have, it would really be good. But then it's like I'm trying to find like purpose in a career that's fulfilling.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That I would be invested in, passionate about. You know what I mean? Because I don't just want a job and make peas.
Yeah.
Even though I might be working in an office, whatever it is, it's like if I'm not happy to be there, then I don't want to do that. But if I can find something that I love doing, and feed my family, yo, that's important, yo. Because watching your mom go and work all the time, bro, and you're there in the house chilling in your boxes. But that it might not get to some people, but that gets to me, bro. I'm like, yo, and that pressure, yo, it makes you feel like you ain't doing nothing in your life, yo, and she's out there still grinding, and you're in the house laid up.
Yeah. So
like,
like, in terms of like family, like just your overall view of family, like how do you see it now?
Ooh, before there's just a lot of things. Like, I used to think, oh yeah, my mum and dad just taking the piss, yo, or just doing this, that, and the third. But now, just the more older you get, it's like you start to understand why they're always shouting or this, that, and the third. Like, oh, they've just done 8 hours every day, and then they come home, the house is dirty. Yeah. And I'm just thinking, why are you shouting, fam? Like, us man have been to school, this, that, like, but like you realize, like, oh nah, like, shit, they're actually talking some sense. Like, they just want you to put some initiative and help out a little bit to make their lives a little bit easier. Like, so, cause like I remember when my mum used to go uni. She used to go uni, work, and she'll still come home, she'll cook every day, but she'll be annoyed all the time and that. So it's one of them ones where now every time I go home, I be telling my little brother, yo, bro, you gotta take the initiative sometimes. You gotta do things without people telling you this, that. So like my little brother's like my big brother, and he don't care about anyone but himself, yo. So I just be telling him, like, nah, that's not it, yo.
100%, yeah.
Do something. And then obviously man will reward him as well. Like, I'll give him a tenner. Every time I go home, I'll give the kid money. But every time I do give him the money, I'll be telling him what to do. And you'll be doing what I tell him to do, innit? Okay, yeah. And but when I was older, when I was little, my big brother never did that. My big brother never told us what to do, yo. He only told us what to do when it came to himself.
Okay, yeah.
So
go on.
So we kind of grew up as bad kids.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older and everyone else has left the house, I'm having this sense of every time I go back home now, I'm gonna make sure that this little kid's on a job. I'm gonna make sure that if this kid doesn't have money, he's not asking my mum for money. He can go to school, sell crisps and that, whatever. Okay. This, that, and the third.
Teaching him the hustle.
Yeah, I told him, like, why are you not selling in school? This kid, this kid's always asking for, like, oh, give me some money, let me go buy a Nintendo Switch. My first PS4, man bought that. No, my first iPhone, bro. I bought that off selling crisps in school, bro.
Oh yeah.
So, fam,
you had a whole business operation going.
Yeah. So whatever you want, you can actually get it. There's actually no one stopping you apart from yourself.
Yeah,
that's real, yo. I resonate with the big brother thing. I felt that a lot, like where like I'm in a position mentally where I feel like if I had a little brother, I'd be giving him so much game, so much knowledge. And knowledge, not even knowledge that maybe is just going to make him feel good, but real stuff that's going to actually build character. So he does the right things, like you were saying, you know what I mean? Whereas I feel like he was like, my big brother was like, it was more about being cool, you know what I mean? Where he's like, he was given an example of where like, he's like, tough, you know what I mean, and he's like, he's not actually given real game that's gonna actually like
help.
Put me in a better situation in life, innit? It's like, figure it out, yo. I figured it out. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
It's kind of salty.
You know what I mean? Like, I have this, I have that. Just try and do you in it. You know what I mean? Like, just teaching you loopholes and stuff like that, like boss things like that. I remember one time I was on the bus with him.
Yeah.
I'm behind him in it, and I'm little, bro. This is back when the bus was like 80p. So this is probably like 2008 or something like that. And he's in front of me there, like he's like, I forgot what he did or how he finessed the bus driver. So I'm behind him, like I don't know what to do. So he's expecting me to pull a trick and finesse the driver myself, like I have a fake bus pass or something. And I'm like, guys, like, you need to be smarter, man. What are you doing? So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So sometimes, like, it's like you gotta teach people, like your siblings and stuff, like to do the right things, take the initiative and do things properly, innit? And not lead them down the path of like of a hustle and finesse and all these things. You know what I mean? Like that's things that someone might stumble upon in their life because of friends and how the world is. Yeah. But you've got to like give them the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not actually help them be a hustler and do all these crazy things that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like in a way sometimes now that I'm older, I can have intelligent conversations with him, and I'm more.
Have you like talked about?
I'm more like being a big brother to him now, huh?
Have you talked about things like that with him?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I was telling him that like, in this life, most of the time, no one gives a fuck about you.
So it's true.
Yeah, most of the time people don't care about you, but your mom maybe, you know what I mean? So it's like.
Yeah, even your mom might not.
So he was saying like at a point in life he was doing his own thing, getting involved in like serious illegal stuff. Some of the stories he's told me, I'm like, bro, like really? That's crazy, bro. That's like a movie, bro. That's something you would see in Narcos or something like that. You know what I mean? And he was like, yeah. In that moment, I was just being a savage. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about you or mom or anything like that. I was just out here, bro. And now, and now I'm having these serious conversations where I'm more of like kind of a big brother to him.
Mad.
Where I'm trying to like show him that it's like
error in his ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay being like being good and settled, you know what I mean? Not just being everywhere doing all these crazy things. Like sometimes it's like realizing the important things. Family, I need to come and see my little brother and my mom, you know what I mean? And not be out here all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now he's settled. Luckily, he's got a good girl with him. Yeah. So he's in a good situation.
Yeah, sometimes you do that.
Yeah. So on a more serious note, maybe that was funny, but that was serious still. But with my mom.
That's mad, bro.
Huh? I said it's mad.
I'm gonna go like, I don't care what you. Nah, I can't, yo.
Nah, it's like.
No. Yo,
no, it's not that thing of
people might not say that, but that's actually how they're feeling, yo. That's how they're feeling. Yeah. I remember, bro, man didn't give a fuck about anyone, yo. As soon as I moved out, let's say second year especially, I didn't care about nothing, yo, but making my money, fam.
Yeah.
Second year, that's just all I wanted to do, yo.
Yeah, to be fair, like, family might not ever be 100% honest with you just because it might look bad to other people or how you might feel about it. So, to be fair, it's good that you did say it in the way that it was.
Yeah, and what we gotta realize is that obviously he was saying that in hindsight how he felt at the time. Yeah. Now we're in a good space, we're having a normal intelligent conversation, you know what I mean? But it's not the fact that he didn't like in the bigger context of things, he obviously cared about me and my mom, innit? But it's like he was in such a dark place where you go to that dark place where you don't care, you know what I mean? But maybe if you found out they died tomorrow, you'd be like, whoa, you'd be crying, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then in that moment, you're in such a dark place that you just don't care, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's coming back to those moments of realizing what's important and stuff like that, So, but the one thing I wanted to say is about my mom is I look down on her and dissed her a lot.
What?
And it's like, and sometimes I'll be like, yo, how are you gonna have kids such a young age, like 21, 17, stuff like that? And you've been here for time, you haven't gotten more successful than what you are, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things I'm like, yo, you could be grinding. Sometimes you'll be watching EastEnders, just trying to enjoy life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe eating unhealthy. And I'll be hard on it. I'm like, yo, you should go to the gym. You're not that old. You're only 40 something. So you should be in the gym, working hard. You should still be grinding to be more successful, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get to a higher level. Okay, now you're making good money to feed your family. But I kind of looked at her like, yo, you should be like aiming higher now, you know what I'm saying? But then I realized that life is hard, bro. You've been grinding for years. Think about the money she spent on me, my brother, raising us, bringing us here to this country and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes a toll on her as well, to the point where like she's beat up mentally that she doesn't have the same drive that she did before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now it might be my turn to take over and alleviate that stress, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I have more like, and I'm real, because all those feelings were coming from a place of, I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to be successful, blah, 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 because you're in this happy place.
Yeah.
Then when things are hard, you realize that, yo, she's actually doing really well for herself, bro. Because a lot of people are not where they want to be. And I'm realizing it's hard for me to get the things that I want to do and be successful. So now I have more respect for her for what she's accomplished.
Yeah. I like to hear that, man. On another note, I saw something on Twitter about how can people that do 9 to 5s be wearing like designer stuff. And I just found that hilarious because like a lot of people be like, yeah, I'm self-employed, I make my own money. You might be self-employed, but you're making
broke.
15k that year. But the guy that 9 to 5 might be making 100k that year. So make it make sense, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can actually afford to be wearing that design. If anything, you shouldn't be wearing that because you can go broke at any moment and you're not getting a salary. That 9 to 5 guy is getting guaranteed pay every month. You know what I mean? But I just found that hilarious, yo. I think you should go on Twitter and just have a look at some of the things people are saying. Cause
Yeah, that's
funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Yo. That's true because like sometimes it's like it's your priorities and what you value at that time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like maybe it's a blessing and a curse of always wanting more. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can actually you could get a 9 to 5, have a decent car, a house, wear your designer stuff, buy a Versace robe. A Versace robe is like it's like £300, isn't it? Yeah, it's like £300, bro. You can ball out on that.
This nigga knows.
Wear it every morning, drinking your coffee, get in your Audi, whip around, just live a life and actually have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like people could do that, but then it's like it's I think sometimes we put our priorities on other people.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, because we're like, yo, I'm saving money, I'm doing this, so this person should be doing that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reality is, then
They might
They
not
don't
be,
have to.
They might
I
not
don't
be in a
know.
space where it makes sense to them as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy when you're doing well or you're grinding hard and you're doing all the things that you should be doing to get to where you want. But that person mentally might not be ready to be like going into that dark place, and it might be worse for them to go into that dark place if anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, you should never really put the pressures on.
Definitely, that mentally ready. That's important. That's very important.
Yeah.
Because like last year now, I used to chill with this girl, yo. I just see, like, obviously me, I'm not the biggest hard worker, but every day I'll wake up before 10 o'clock. Every single day. Doesn't matter if I went to a party yesterday or not. I wake up before 10 o'clock every day, and I get to it. But this girl, she'll just be chilling in bed, bro. Like, oh, I can't be out. I was going to uni, this, that, and the third. And then I'm thinking, oh, what do you mean you're depressed? You can't be asked going, get off the bed, fam. What do you mean?
Yeah.
But then when you're in that situation and you're thinking, damn, shit, this is how this girl was feeling that day, yo. I'm thinking, damn, fuck. Like, shit, I can't. Like, today, I don't even want to start. Like, on Thursday, I had a lecture in it. I think I slept late, but I woke up in time for the lecture. I was like, nah, I ain't going.
You didn't want to go.
And then I was like, I say no more. I'll go back to uni. I'll do the work independently. I was like, nah, not today, fam.
It's crazy,
Not
but when you're in
today.
that space, it's hard. Bro,
Yeah.
hard.
It's hard.
It's like it's
hard.
what I was saying, that it's too easy to look down on people and
Yeah.
diss them and be like, yo, like, why are you like that? Then when you get in that situation,
Shit hard, dude.
I don't even get it though, because you'll just be there. You'll just like you've woke up, bro, but you know you've had enough sleep. You know what I mean? You know you've had enough sleep, but you still feel that feeling of being tired. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's actually mad, and I feel like if that's what adult life is like, life really is gonna be hard. Imagine there's gonna be a point where you have kids and you might feel like that, but you really don't have a choice. You still have to go to
you
work.
have to go to work. Yeah, I'm not, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like you just, in that sense, sometimes you got to just take it a step at a time. Like right now, while you don't have to grind for rent, if you are having one of those bad days, you give yourself time to actually sit. Like if it is just sitting down in bed, just sit down in bed, do whatever's making you comfortable, listen to your music, drink your tea and your coffee, whatever it is, and then just.
I feel like at the same time though, you can't just stay there.
No, you definitely not.
There'll be a point where you're just like, it's so comfortable here that I don't want to go outside. Like I found that if I'm ever in a space like that, sometimes all it takes is just walking outside to be like, what the hell was I inside for? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's taking those baby steps. I think the most important thing is what we fail to realize in those situations, because our logic is gone out the window, then it's everything comes in stages. It comes and goes. You know, you have those higher moments where you're feeding yourself and you know what you want and you're focused and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I need to go. But then when we get to those moments, we don't realize that it will pass. It passes.
Yeah, it does. And then there might be a period where you just go hard for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And you're in a better situation again. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think that will conclude our talks today. Thank you, man, for coming.
Yeah. Thank you
Anytime,
for having us,
fam.
yo. Thanks
Do
for
this
having
again
us.
sometime.
Yep.
Who knows what we'll be talking about next time? It's the Dynamix podcast with Willsman, XVII on the ground, Louis the Ghost.
Follow me on the gram, yo. Follow me on the gram at Sam Ayeni. That's Sam SAM.Ayeni AYENI. Just follow me on the gram, fam.